Today I'm going to 2 Champions League semi-finals in the next 48 hours, and I don't know if this is gonna be possible, since one game could happen in Spain and the other one in the UK. Luckily enough, our first match is in Manchester, so we took the train and headed to the stadium. The problem is I'm a Real Madrid fan and I only found City tickets, which means that I'm gonna sit with them. And to make matters worse, I am wearing a Real Madrid shirt. If they find me, they will kick me out of the stadium and we will lose this challenge.
I think we're winning. 3-0, mate. No problem, mate.
So as scared as I was, I had to blend in and hide my shirt. Fortunately, nobody noticed. We made it through and we found our seats, which were insane. This is the closest I've ever been to the football players. And I didn't know it then, but I could even see the managers' reactions that they don't show in TV. The atmosphere in the Etihad was actually very nice. We saw both captains shaking hands and it was game on. Just look at how close we were to the players. Oh my god. You could tell I was very happy. And as the game started, Mahrez put a cross in and we were already down by 1. And even though I was devastated, I couldn't show it, because if I did, I would get thrown out of the stadium. So instead, I blended in and I celebrated as if I was a City fan. Right after that, we conceded another goal, and I had to share again that I wasn't devastated. I had to cheer. How does that even work? It was 20 minutes into the game and I couldn't believe how bad our defense was playing.
No saves! No saves yet! How are they not saving? How are they not saving anything? That's crazy.
The people around me were so happy. Do you know how hard it is to contain yourself when everyone is screaming of happiness and your team is losing? Funniest thing is that Gabriel Jesus scored, and before the game started, I actually saw the lineups and said that he's this.
Jesus? He's never scored past us. No chance.
By then I noticed how close we were to Pep Guardiola. I was trying to blend with the City fans, so I had a message for Pep.
I love you, Pep. I know my dad doesn't, but I love you.
It was 20 minutes into the game and I couldn't believe how bad our defense was playing. Madrid then started to wake up, but still nowhere near scoring a goal. By now, the atmosphere in the Etihad was crazy. Not better than Liverpool once though. Then after a shaky control from Ruben Dias, Benzema gets the ball and we finally had a chance from Vinicius, but he hit the post. Vini wanted to try again with no success, while City nearly scored again. That's when Benzema stepped in and made me believe we were going to score. But no, again, my pain and misery continues. Until Mendy put this cross that Benzema somehow scored.
Devastated, mate. Devastated. Can't believe it.
After being 2-0 down, I could finally enjoy a Madrid goal. But I could not celebrate, as I would get kicked out of the stadium. Stones got injured and Fernandinho came on for him. I had to keep pretending and give a standing ovation. He will become key for Real Madrid. Then after this free kick, I had a realization.
After watching these lads play, I can tell you I'm not gonna make us a professional footballer. I don't think so anymore.
It was halftime and everyone in the stadium could realize that we were witnessing one of the best football games ever. That wasn't it though. Look at this chance. Second half started at the same pace with this chance from City. That save by Carvajal right there might send Real Madrid to the Champions League final. And I almost couldn't pretend I wasn't happy. I mean, we still needed to win this game though. And then City will have this chance.
How could they miss that?
My pain and misery will continue.
We're so close to scoring. Us.
And Real Madrid will give me hope with this one chance. Pep got angry because of that chance, by the way. This didn't stop City as they went to score another goal by Foden. Kind of had to go crazy too. It was starting to get very hard to keep up with this act. Everybody around me was always cheering when they scored. And I wasn't, was I? And I think Mahrez wasn't tracking back or passing the ball that often, so Pep had an argument with him. And that's a moment where I noticed more things that you don't get to see on TV. Like this moment where Pep got a yellow for arguing with the referees while the stadium was booing him. There was also this random guy right next to us shouting a message for Zinchenko as if he was near him. Shortly after, Vini will score this beauty of a goal that will make Pep fell into his knees and Ancelotti to celebrate. But I couldn't celebrate.
so happy last night.
That goal came after a nutmeg to Fernandinho, by the way. He was already working wonders. The players were so close to me that I had to say this.
Bro, the players look so real. You won't believe it. It's like they're in front of you.
Then Bernardo surprised everyone scoring a banger that I didn't get to record. The players were there gassed, but they did not know what was coming. Because with 10 minutes left, the referee would check VAR and we would get a penalty. I had to pretend I was sad. Not as sad as Pep was though. I couldn't actually record the pen, but my dad managed to record the pen and oh my god, look at this. Then Valverde will do this skill in front of us that will actually put us on TV. I'm not joking. There we are. Mom, I made it to TV. Once the game ended, Zinchenko came close to us. I thought he came to say hi to me, but no, he came to give his shirt to the guy who was shouting at him before. Outgassed though. And as the players were interviewed, we got prepared for our next game. We took a taxi and arrived at Anfield.
We're in Liverpool for the Champions League semi-finals.
Yes, I actually live in Liverpool. And I'm in love with the people in the city, so they are the team that I support in the Premier League. I really want them to win. But what I didn't know then is that Real Madrid will go on to win the second leg and qualify for the Champions League final, which meant that if Liverpool won, I would then have to see both the teams I support play in the finals. Real Madrid I have supported since I was born, and Liverpool is the city I live in. To this game we actually arrived early, so we got a chance to see everyone gathering. We sadly missed the players going out of the bus though. But to make up for that L, I went to the Liverpool store and bought myself a shirt.
Bro, it's so good. I had to get it. I had to get it. All the way here, we had to say it. Do you want some chicken, lad?
We actually saw Mo Salah in the store.
I love Mo. Look at how cute he is. Little Mo.
The toy, not the player. Soon after that, we made it into the stadium and we found out what our seats were. The view was lovely. Crazy to think that I paid 3 times for this ticket of what I paid for the Man City one. It's gonna be worth it though. You could actually see the Villarreal supporters starting to fill their side of the stadium, which is kind of crazy because their city is so small. So I'm so proud of them making it so fun in the Champions League. Nobody imagined it. Atmosphere was electric and Anfield was great. Now all the Villarreal fans had arrived, the players lined up and it was game on. Salah then got the ball. Liverpool were the clear attackers in this game. Villarreal was only defending.
Give me a corner now!
We saw a little bit of Luisito Diaz magic. Then after an error, Villarreal actually got a chance to score. Liverpool will get one after that though.
Why do they have to do me like this? Just shoot anyone. Anything in the 3 posts work.
And Luisito will finally get a shot on target. This was my first time on Anfield and it was crazy to see how every time the opposing team, Villarreal, had the ball, the fans would boo them. Thiago would then have a volley. Salah would also get this lovely chance.
Just like mine, lad. Actually, I scored it after like 20 tries.
And after a handful of chances that didn't even get on target, Hendo worked his magic. By the way, this one random guy had a flare and I got a little bit scared, but it was kind of cool though. For a good reason though, because then Salah would pass to Mane. We also saw the famous Ale Ale Ale. One of the funniest things of this entire trip was Alisson warm up mid-game just because nobody was shooting at him. Liverpool went on to win the game by 2, and then on the second leg they went on to win again, which meant that Liverpool and Madrid were through for the final. The two teams I support. What am I supposed to do? If you want to see another one of my videos, click here to watch it. Maybe I'll go to the final.